You know, there's a lot of drinking and drugs in the book. And when I came in today to interview you, there was a picture of Mac Miller on the wall. And obviously, Amy Winehouse, who I knew. When I look back sometimes, you are very, very lucky. Because some of the things that happened to you, it could have gone so differently, you know? Do you have those moments of reflection?
Yeah, I guess I do feel, you know, I mean, there was definitely like a point, you know, I've kind of got a bit of a legal dispute going on at the moment with a newspaper company. And, you know, at the beginning, it used to do with phone hacking. So at the beginning, you know, the lawyers came over with sort of every single news article that this newspaper had written about me since the beginning of my career. And there was like, you know, 2 or 3 files to go through. And as I was reading it, I just thought, like, wow, they were so horrible to you. And you were like a child. Like, how did you sort of survive that, you know? So, yeah, I mean, it was like extreme bullying on a like national scale. There was always that famous quote, wasn't there, from Kate Moss, which was, "They never complain, never explain." And that's how you do well. But it's also how sort of, you know, abuse is perpetuated, you know, is by never complaining and never explaining. I did want to try and like describe what it is, not in a like, woe is me, like, isn't everything really sad kind of a way, but just, yeah, from a different perspective.
The record industry executive, we are obviously going through a transition society, a cultural change at the moment. Do you think you will ever name him?
I mean, I do name him, you know, to my friends and my family.
But publicly?
I don't know if I'm allowed to. I don't know what the legalities of it is.
But you took action.
I mean, when I wrote the book, his name was in it. You know, it was when it came back from the lawyers, it wasn't.
They didn't want it in there.
Yeah.
Do you think that your experiences will help other women in the music industry?
I don't know. I mean, I'd like to think so. You know, I'm a big advocate for talking about things, but you know, I guess the fact that I can't name him here in this conversation is indicative of the fact that we are oppressed in some way. Like I can't talk about my experiences without thinking that I might get sued. That's a pretty crazy world to live in.